We're going to talk about something today that I think's on the everybody's mind following the Super Bowl. Yeah, the game of all games, right? Unless you're from Europe and the FIFA World Cup's way bigger. But anyways, before we get to that, I want to encourage you, please follow, download, review the podcast so you can help somebody find this, so you can help share this experience with somebody, so somebody new can be challenged in this place. Word of mouth is always the biggest thing that I can think of when it comes to advertising. As you know, I've talked about it on here. When you do right, when you're doing things the right way, when there are fruit um, of joy, peace, love in your life, it will be invitational to people. And I hope that's what this is. I hope we never get to a place where I'm pointing fingers and accusing. And that's just not the heart of God. He invites us to grow. And that's at the heart of what I want to talk to you about today. If you watch the Super Bowl, it doesn't matter who was your team or whether you like Patrick Mahomes or not, all the things, right? There's so much noise out there. I shared a video on my Facebook page following the game, and a 49ers fan, there was a video out there of a 49ers fan in the midst of all his party, throws a chair through his TV, picks his TV, throws it to the ground, and starts stomping on it. And suddenly his kids come over and begin to help him and assist him in destroying this TV. And it's just upsetting to see where we're at as a society. And I'm going to say this, it's not something new. It's not we're in the worst time ever. No, it's just more visible to us. We have more accessibility because of social media, because of smartphones with video cameras and all the things. This stuff's been going on forever. It's no different. We just now can see it because people are recording it. The things that celebrities do, they were always doing them. It's just more visible now. Don't be confused and think we're in the worst time ever just because we now have a front row seat to debauchery, to idiocracy. If you've ever seen that movie, you kind of know the path this country and this world's headed down. It really is a struggle sometimes to watch how ignorant we can be and blindly led in some of these things, or how our emotions drive us. But in the midst of all that, it was a good game. I enjoyed watching two good teams go at it. You know, I'm a sports guy, so I enjoy the competition. And although my team was not in it, it just made it easier for me to enjoy the competitive spirit of the game and to watch it go backwards or back and forth. But I want to talk to you about a commercial that stood out to a lot of people. And depending on where you stand on the Christian aisle, then this commercial really stoked some fires. It really validated some things for some people. And it's because of this that it's become an all in or an all out, a black and or white. It's either a good commercial or it's a bad commercial, depending on where you're at. And I want to challenge this thought process a little bit. So the commercial I'm talking about, if you didn't see it, if you didn't watch the game, or maybe you did, it's by an organization called He Gets Us. And I remember last year's Super Bowl had a commercial similar that showed people in moments of conflict. So it had like at a abortion clinic where somebody outside the clinic who is in this crowd of people who are yelling is standing out as different, and somebody who's coming from inside the clinic is coming, and there's a moment where they share a connection here in the midst of all the chaos. There was one, it's like at a protest where they got the bullhorns and yelling at it, and somebody from each side has an intimate moment of connection in the midst of all the chaos, all the things, right? They're trying to demonstrate that in that last year's was love, right? So this year they took it a step further, and the entire commercial is people who are diametrically opposed doing an act. It showed people of different color skin, black and white, doing this act. It showed a man and a woman doing this act. It showed a priest washing or doing this act to a what I believe, I'm trying to remember back, I don't remember the full commercial, but what was believed to be someone from the LGBTQ plus community. And this act was this: it was washing their feet. It showed somebody, an American, as we could see, washing an immigrant's feet. It showed all of these things. It showed a Jew and a Palestinian, I forget which one, but washing feet. So it was showing these two people who, in the world around us, in the chaos of the life around us, who are yelling and screaming at each other. Now it's taken a step further than speaking to each other. It's showing them washing their feet. And the whole purpose of this commercial was that Jesus loves us all, and Jesus would have washed our feet instead of, effectively what it's saying is, judging us, instead of looking at the differences. And it's showing a Jesus who loves.